Hello, Gemini. So I hope you guys are having a good January. Happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and start with your reading. This is a general reading for Gemini. And if you guys don't seem to resonate with the messages, please check out your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, check out your moon and rising signs. This will be a reading for sun, moon, and rising of Gemini for the month of January. Okay, so what are the messages for Gemini? What is it that they need to know in here for the month of January 2019? Okay, so let's see how we're coming into this month. You have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you're going into the month of January with the Knight of Wands. This is you having to move forward on what you want. I feel like this is you're going after what your desire is, what you want for yourself. I feel like you're going after, you know, a project here. This could be starting the year with a great goal here. That's what I'm getting. You guys have a goal, and you're going after it. Like, you're not gonna let anybody tell you no, and which is good. That's a really good aspect here. But also know that you have to be aware of your surroundings. I feel like you're not really being aware of your surroundings. You're not really looking at things. You're not being logical here. You're just kind of taking. You're going by with the heat. You know, the heat of the moment is what I'm getting. You're going by with the heat of the moment. And you really need to analyze and look around of any possible obstacles, okay? You're taking things by chance, and I don't think that's a really wise thing to do. But we'll see. Let's see what else is in here for you guys. Now, in your past, you have the Queen of Cups. You know, I feel like you were being very nurturing, and this could have been as far as back as, you know, years ago, from today to, you know, however far back this goes. But this is you coming into nourishment. You're feeling very grounded. You were very emotionally stable with yourself. And you know, when she has a cup, right, in her hand. She has a cup, and for her, I feel like this is her holy grail of herself, you know, and she gives herself to whoever is worthy. Okay. I think in the past that you were dealing with, I feel like this could be relationship. This could have been relationships that you were not so quick onto giving yourself to anybody. I feel like you were dating around and you were waiting for the right person to kind of come into your life. You know, you got to know certain people, but they just didn't really mesh up well. Like, I feel like you had a hard time really getting in touch with your emotions, even though she's a person of nurturing and of emotions, and she knows how to mother. She's like the mother figure. She understands how the other person feels, but she's very strong. You know, I feel like she doesn't let her emotions get the best of her. She knows how to handle them. She knows how to control her emotions, and I think that's how you were coming into the past. You were just kind of waiting to see who will, you know, come along and you will find the right person. Okay. Now, in the position of presence, you have the Death card showing up here. This is the Death card. Now, this has to do with change. I think with the month of January, you're going to go through some changes here, and it could depends on how things go. This could be change with relationships. Now, you know, even though I'm getting relationships mostly, but let's just go with that for now. You know, I feel like you're becoming a whole different person, and I feel like it's different than it was before. Like I'm getting that you were a sensitive person, but you've used aggression to hide your emotions. Like, you've used, like, no one can hurt me. It's like you put up a face, you put up an act, and that's what I was getting at. And with this Death card, it's like it's time to really show who you are, okay? And it's time to really change, and it's time to go with the change. It really let things happen. You have to accept the change that happens, okay? And I'm really getting that this is, you know, things are gonna get better, I feel. If it's, you know, not a good card for you guys, for some of you, maybe a good change. But things have a cycle in life, you know. Things have to die and be reborn. Things have to be rebuilt when they come crashing down. So it's all about a cycle, and things are kind of going in a direction I feel like that's best for you. Okay, don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of rebirth. Don't be afraid of change. Okay. So we have in your future tense, you have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups he's a being, the energy is that he's ready to offer himself. He's ready to give himself to his interests, you know, and he takes his time. I feel like he takes his time. He shows that he's interested, but it's baby steps, right? He shows that he's interested. But he's not, I don't feel like he's afraid. Yeah, because he's ready to offer it. He's ready to give himself, and I can see that he's not in a rush. He really wants to let things happen out of flow, not really too quick on, you know, going on to the next step of the relationship. I feel like this is you wanting to really get to know this person, really taking the time to see if this is a good match for you. You really want to know if this is a person that's of respect, if a person that's of love, who shows understanding, who shows compassion. Excuse me. So who shows those things? So that's your future tense. And I feel like this is a pure love. I feel like this is a pure love. And things are quite clear with this card. You can see that the sky is blue, the water is blue. You can see that the horse is kind of easily walking past the river. So things are out of flow. Okay, things are out of flow. In your heart of the reading, you have the Knight. I'm sorry, not the Knight, the Queen of Swords. Now, with the Queen of Swords, man, she's a very strong, powerful energy. And I think that's how you've been overall within your life. You've kind of been always on the defense mode. And I feel like you always cut the bullshit. You like to see the truth, whether it's good or bad. Okay. And you know, she's someone that's preparing herself for any obstacles, for any challenges, but she strategizes. She always keeps the things on the lookout, and she's always prepared for whatever it is that she's gonna take on. Okay, even though that's not her role to commit any actions, but I feel like if she needs to, she will need to do it. Okay, and especially that this is being underneath the Knight of Wands. You know, this could be that passion is kind of building up in underneath you, and it may be like it may not have to do with love. This could even be like with anger. You're trying to hold in your anger, but for some of you, it could be that, you know, emotions are starting to really get heated, and I'm not saying that this is a negative way, but this is just things are starting to escalate. But you're not internally. I feel like that's how you are. But on the outside, you're just. It's like your mind is driving, but your heart is in the passenger side, and it's like the kid is in the back. It's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Okay. So that is in the heart of your reading. We have in your foundation the Four of Wands. Now, this is a good card. This is a very celebrational type of energy. You guys are celebrating a honeymoon. I feel like people are just either getting married or they're just getting involved. This is a whole new start for everybody for this year. So this can be celebrating an anniversary. This could be gathering with your families and friends for the month of January. This could be a birthday. This could be even good news for some of you that are expecting. I feel this could even be that you found what you were looking for. I feel like maybe for some of you that were looking for adoption now. For some, that's what I'm getting now. That for some of you were trying to have a family and you're trying to find the right person that matches you, and you found the child that you were looking for. For some of you that were adopting, or for surrogates, I even feel like there's, you know, I can see little girls, young girls that are dancing around and they're having fun, and it could be that you're having a third child to be added to the family, or you're having a girl. You know, it's a very youthful, innocent energy. Okay. So in the obstacle challenges, we have the moon, and that's another major arcana on top of that major arcana. So I feel like you're having to keep things secretly. With the moon, it's like you're not really ready to let people know the truth of either your choices or how you feel or what your process may be. This is just, you know, kind of letting people be in the dark. That's what I'm getting at. You're letting people be in the dark because there's change that's happening, but you kind of don't want to like jinx it or anything. Okay, you kind of want to wait until you feel like you're out of the woods. That's what I'm getting at here. It could be that you're even listening. I feel like you're listening to your intuition. Like you're just really taking baby steps here. You're not ready to reveal anything yet. Okay, that's what I'm getting for your obstacle or challenges here, which is fine. I think that's really wise to not kind of show everybody your business just yet. It's like you want to make sure things are set in stone. Okay, with the advice card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. You guys are going through a lot of changes this month. You're going through a whole different change. This is taking time, and I feel like you're waiting for the process to be over. I feel, and that's exactly what I got from here. You're waiting for the process to be over, but this is, you know, good luck, good karma, good transition here. Things are moving smoothly, but it does take time for the process to be completed. So it's also trying to find patience. You know, this can be you'll have some cloudy days, is what I'm saying. You'll have some cloudy days, but they're not rainy, hard days. They're not like a terrible bad day. It's just really getting through the day. It's what it is. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune, and this is great change. Also, I feel like this is great change for you guys. This is good change for some of you that are trying to build a family, and it could even be that you know, it's for some of you that are getting engaged, or this can also be that you're planning and taking the time to, you know, finalize some papers. Okay, I'm sorry, Gemini, my battery died on me, so I went ahead and charged it. Let's continue on the rest of your reading. I believe I'm already at the Oracle card, so let's go ahead and do for your Oracle messages. What are the messages for Gemini for January 2019? What are the messages that they need to know in here? All right, we have a flying card. We have Yang. So this is the masculine energy. This is having to do with, taking care of your business. But let's see what we have here for the messages. And we have the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power of making things happen and taking action. Yang represents the power of action and the energy that repel the world to move forward, manifesting through and desire into create form. Now is the perfect time to act, where you can easily build monument and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you process confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So this is making things. I feel like that's kind of like the magician card. Having to make things happen. You're having to gather things around you, information, objects, preparing, getting things, ingredients, whatever that is, whatever that needs to be on the table, you're getting everything prepared and having to manifest your dream, your reality. Okay? What are the messages for Gemini? Clear the air. So it's also, you need to let things be known. And I feel like eventually that needs to happen. You kind of need to let things be known. You need to be prepared for whatever obstacles are. And I feel like this is kind of like the hurricane season for you guys. Like there's going to be a drastic change here. There's going to be a drastic change, and you see the storm coming, right? Because you can see her. She's looking at the storm and it's coming her way. But she's not sure if she's prepared for it. And you guys need to be prepared for whatever obstacles that come along your way, whatever the process is. Be prepared for things that are kind of unexpected as well. But let's see what the message here for this card. It says, Germanic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring in many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. It is the instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it is difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear the clutter, release old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who do not empower you. So, that's just having to clean up your mess, right? This is, I feel like, also like the Tower card. You're seeing, with the Tower card, it has the tower with the lightning bolt striking the tower. I feel like you see what's going to be shaking up in your foundation. Well, whatever your belief system is, whatever whatever that you've come to know is now going to shake up that grounding foundation. Okay, so that is the rest of your reading, Gemini. I hope you guys have a good January. Please leave a comment below and tell me about if this resonates with you, if this makes sense, and if not, maybe the messages aren't for you, and it may be until the next month or your other sun, moon, or rising signs. Okay, so you guys have a good January, and I'll see you guys on February. Take care.